Rock and roll.
Rock and roll hoochie coo in the year 2026. Welcome to the show
And Happy New Year, everyone.
and Happy New Year. One of the
So, did
greatest
y'all bring it in
intros of
last
all
night?
time. What happened?
I was saying, were you up for the ball drop last night? Did you watch the countdown or anything, or no?
No, I was drawing. I was
No.
draw stream. I might have been moderating. No, I actually was not drawing. I did not do some new art till this new year. I waited till it was past midnight. Had some people like Apex and others pressing for a countdown. 5, 4, 3, and I'm like, I got a different time here. On my computer,
Right.
but who knows? It's that's fine. I said I'll accept that. We are
So,
wishing everyone a healthy and happy new year.
for sure. Hey,
For sure. Happy New Year, says Shadowhawk and everyone. You have just entered the 4 o'clock shadow. Hopefully, that means you're here. I was getting coffee and a shirt on, so I'm sorry that took me 5 minutes. When Abby has to go with me, so she's slowing up, and her feet kind of slip on the tile. She's kind of like, and even the slick kitchen floor, which is not tile, but it's like flooring. I don't know, linoleum.
laminate.
It's not really
Like,
laminate. Thank you. Yeah, laminate.
Yeah.
It's not linoleum. No.
Gotcha.
God, I hope for
So, like
linoleum.
does it look like the wood grain stuff? Does it look like a wood floor, but it's not? Or
Yes,
no?
it's a wood floor. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, when I
Gotcha.
had, doing the duct work and all like that, I'll have to go in from the top of the floor to repair it. It's got some weak boards in there, and it kind of like, just in a spot, right in front of the sink a little bit. And,
Well,
I should have replaced those while we were underneath the house. Didn't think of it. So we'll have to,
right.
eventually, maybe I won't fall through my kitchen floor. It's pretty
Maybe.
sturdy. It just gives way a little bit. It's a little weak, So, if you see me
Well,
at the
you
sink
probably,
and go, woo,
yeah, if it's by the sink, you probably had a leak there at some point or something, weakened that spot up a little
before
bit.
I moved in, because it was that way when I moved in. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
I've lived in the house over a decade. I'm not sure what year I really entered in here, at least 2014, if not before that. You know,
Oh, okay.
it's been a while. I
Yeah,
know
I
I
was gonna say
was
you've been there for
living.
a hot minute.
I know I was living over on Main Street in that 1800s building, right? It was built in the late 1800s, um, like 1880s, I guess. And then it was added on the back in 1812, and I was still no 1912. I'm sorry, and I was still living there in 2012. So we're talking about maybe 2014. I've lived here in this house, maybe 13, but probably 14, I guess. So over a decade at this point. And the floor was that way. I'm really not in the kitchen that much, so it's not an issue. Not that big an issue. Something I should have took care of, but didn't.
Right.
Raul and T did this Colonel Sanders picture. No, it's actually Elsie last night.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah,
Wow,
I was
Colonel
joking
Sanders.
at because he has the beard, mustache, and everything, and he looked like Colonel Sanders to me.
Yeah, a little bit. I got it.
Dale L says, thanks, Rex. I don't know from what, but Dr. Mass says, Happy New Year.
Dale.
Nice thumbnail.
Dale Marcus, Dr.
Thank you,
Mask
sir.
in the house. Happy New Year, everyone. If you're just getting here.
I had a, another, you never know till showtime, your title or whatnot, but, I let the Lord guide me sometime. You're not alone in this, brand new year, chin up, power through, right? A lot of people got a lot of things going on all times of the year, and just an inspirational message. Maybe that's what Dale A's thanking me for. I woke up actually writing about art. Here's a card that I was writing some stuff on, and there might be the rest of it in there somewhere. But I woke up. I did like front and back on one of those things too. Just things that came to my mind when I woke up, about an hour ago. I got up a little after 3. And like I said, I was trying to get coffee and a shirt on when, and that's why I was 5 minutes late. It takes a few minutes to brew, and then of course I have to let Abby out, and I took a bathroom break and a shower, like I said. Anyway. I did not like the piece I worked on, which is another pizza round. I'm not done with it yet. I don't, some artists just destroy their work. I probably put too much,
sometimes you can rework it,
I can I mean, it's part of the struggle. Some pieces better than others, and it's supposed to be a simple piece, but no. No, it's got to be difficult. It's got to, that's all right. Some people just destroy the work, paint over it or whatever.
Right.
I may have to take some acrylic paint to this. I just don't know that I'm that invested in it to do it, but we'll see. We'll keep working with it maybe. Right now, I'm actually kind of tired because we had a, what was it? About a 6-hour draw stream, 129 views on it so far.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
No, 7 hours. 7 hours and almost 13 minutes.
Wow, marathon.
Yeah, they were wanting a marathon. I was unwilling to give it to them. I didn't go on topic. I didn't go on Topicless, and I rested up because I had a fairly successful 9-hour draw stream on my own channel, and I thought, I'm not getting out of bed just to do Topicless, even though I really love doing Topicless and drawing. It's like, but, with, 3 pizza rounds and a ghost border, I was satisfied. I'm not going to push it, and that makes me fresher for the show and other shows that I might do later. Sorry, I missed the guys, the last Topicless of the year, but got things to do, and you always have to take your own physical and mental health into consideration. At least I think you do.
Right.
Trying to find a particular card, but I've done, because I got an early start yesterday. I put an update on the campaign, a fairly lengthy one. I don't know if you looked at it. I read it last night on the.
Yeah, we went through it on the stream.
Yeah, and
we went.
Yeah, at one time my broadband let up on me. I was in the middle of talking about the campaign and sort of shilling it, and didn't even know it till I swapped over to another screen. My God, I said all that for nothing. Talking to myself.
Right.
I'm trying to find this darn card. I've done 116 cards thus far. Thus far. Some are in, progress and some are, but 116 are complete. That's more than enough for every backer, unless we have a surge, which, could happen if we have a good closing,
yeah, you never know.
Showed Ryan's new piece, which is going to be in the book. It looks awesome. That guy's no slacker. He's like Tank Ferret. He was doing some traditional artwork, and he's just so detailed. My God, he's just like rabbit hole detail.
Right. Was that the one the Armored Flyer and Devil Flyer clashing?
That's the one Ryan's. That's Ryan's. Yeah, that was. Yeah,
that came out great.
And that's just going to be part of a 2-page spread, showing different scenes that'll happen in the future or may happen. At this point, I'm not giving anything away, but yeah, we know that event is going to happen. Now, whether Devil Flyer is down on his knees, almost beat by this guy, who knows? At first, it picks up. I've already revealed somewhat the end of Devil Flyer to a certain extent, because he has to fight a giant kaiju to begin with before he even reach Armored Flyer. That's just like the second leg of the story. And that's on purpose, because what action, really big action you didn't get in the first issue, you'll get in the second issue, in Devil Flyer Zero.
Really big.
Huh?
I said it's going to be really big. Kaiju stuff.
Oh, exactly right. And that's where he fights Smolder. And I don't have a final design for Smolder. As you know, Vic, aka you know who you are, did a version. I had a very simplified version to begin with, and was actually thinking, okay, if I can't afford an artist, so I did a lot of storyboard panels, and I may include those in the Art of Devil Flyer as sort of like a bonus look into the next issue, because I did a lot of panels, and you probably don't remember them because I've shown them a long time ago, if I ever did show some of that stuff. But I was going through some of it recently. I used to have it all laid out here on a piece of foam core right over here.
Right.
The way the story went, where he meets Smolder and attacks, and he kind of blows his breath at him and hits him in midair, and all kinds of stuff. Him putting a ram on a throne, he breaks off a stalactite and is going to hit Devil Flyer with it, or stalagmite, I should say, stalagmite from the ground. Breaks it off and uses it as a club. All kinds of stuff going on, so. Now, how long that battle's going, I already know how it's going to resolve. He battles him for a little while, and then he dispatches him, and then he goes on, and then of course, Inner Man in the next Devil Flyer story, he'll meet Inner Man. Inner Man's he's gonna, like I said, Devil Flyer is always going to be the major story, right?
Right.
Hopefully, flagship character. I mean, I'll try and this story was too long. That's why I had to go. That's
divided up a little bit.
Well, it's 29 pages. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to get the Sea Demon story in the book, but I didn't have room, to keep it 48 pages. It was getting unwieldy. I think we were up to like 56 pages at one point. I thought, oh man, this thing's getting too thick to be stapled, and I have the paper quality that I want, because you can get some thin stock, but I don't want it to be thin stock,
Right, I got you. Yeah, you want something.
I don't want it to be so thick that and stiff that it can't open up like a magazine. I want it to be very, you can open it up in any place in the book and pretty much just view both sides without having to hold this down, put a paperweight on that, or you know what I mean. And I feel like with square bound books, you have to kind of like, I kid you not, some of those direct square bounds, like a Longbow Hunter or something, I would read it like this because I didn't want to. Because if you even open it up, not even fully,
you break that.
You break that, you get a scene, and I was like, this is not very enjoyable reading, but I did want a copy, and they were so expensive. I didn't have the money really to buy 2 copies, one to read and sort of manhandle, and the other one kind of to store away. So I very gingerly would look through like this, and it's not a good reading experience. So, and let's face it, the majority of your comics in your collection, at least your collection, Shadowhawk, are stapled. I would bet
the majority of them are, yeah.
That's right.
I mean, I've got a lot of perfect bounds. I've got a lot of graphic novels and what have you, but yeah, the majority is stapled, I would say.
Exactly. And so to me, that is more of a comic. I mean, it's not less of a comic, but it's, I mean, just because it's square bound. I mean, when I worked in the bindery, we did both. I might have even worked on the binding side more than I did the stapling side. That's hard to determine. But I was even a cover feeder on a binder, on more than one binder. But basically working on the same book, pretty much. Hey, Sheldon. So I'm kind of surprised at some of these crowdfunders that are all square bound, because that's not what I really enjoyed most about comics. I enjoyed the staple comics that you could open up and were a little looser, right? And maybe not on as much quality paper, and you could read.
Part of it is, though, too, is with the crowdfunding stuff, you want to get usually something pretty substantial out there if people are going to pay that premium price.
Sure. And I get that.
I think it's like 48 pages or so is like the max on a saddle stitch, and then you have to switch it up.
What's the page count?
Might be. I think it's like 48 or 56, something like that. It's right in there somewhere when you have to switch over.
I think I have one that's 56, but it is newsprint, so it has to be thin stock. Now they do have good newsprint now. Alterna Comics shows you that, but finding a printer, unless you do it yourself, like Peter, with the equipment and everything, which is quite a bit of an investment. And maybe we'll get there one day. Maybe we won't. I mean, I believe in pressing comics and getting the rollout, of them and making them as best as they can look, and if you do some restoration and know what you're doing, you can not only increase the value of the book, but make it look so much better and even more easy to read. That now there are some books that have come out that are so the way they're done, like so thin, just the way they're made, you really can't press them, I don't think, because the staple will actually imprint through the cover and stuff. I'm thinking of a particular run in mind. What is PHS? What is PHS? A sound effect. Okay. Only real comics now are manga, and they don't have staples. Get with the time, old people. Okay. Well, I mean, if you like to read backwards, I'll even throw in doing it in Hebrew, because that's,
why not?
Have a fun time figuring that one out.
We aims to please.
That's right. We may miss the mark and overthrow, but we aims to please. It's good to see you, Gable, especially on the first day of the year.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
because
Yes,
you've
sir.
been.
Happy New Year, Cable. Happy New Year,
I know
Sheldon
you
in the house.
probably watched us on rewatch, but we miss having you in here live and international. But yeah, I mean, I'm wanting to get to the good stuff, you know. And here's an example, just this study of Geo that I did on Topicless, I believe, with the hand cannon. That's just fun stuff, you know. I can't wait to
like
get the fundamentals out of the way so that we can really get to some meaty storytelling, you know, and intricate stuff, and grow with the characters, you know. Of course, that doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen just in one book. So I'm hoping people will give Devil Flyer another chance after this first issue. Hey, Saboteur Comics in the house. Saboteur was over on Blitz's Hump Day show drawing. He was one of those drawing.
He was one of those.
He was one of those. Yes. And anyway, this is what I did last night. I don't call it a successful one at all. It's not done. I do not like it, but it does have two things going for it, which is the first time I did one with 3 characters on it, or even 2 for that matter, more than 1 character, 3 characters, and a word balloon. You know, so we are slime.
Oh.
Old characters from the bog days, you know, villains. So
where'd you put the Sharpie?
Don't really like it, but I'm working on it, I guess. Hopefully Gable watches it on rewatch. I mean, hopefully he had just given up on us, Shadowhawk.
I don't know.
He did, however, come in that one time when I said, "Where in the world is Gable Pennyshot?" He said, "I'm here," or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm not. I don't know.
He may just be lurking sometimes. You know, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Now, at some point, I'm going to do a Slaver pizza round.
Cool.
Although
my
stack of pizza rounds is getting low.
Oh.
It is getting low. And my stack of accomplished pizza rounds is about getting higher. You know, it's about like this.
Well,
there's
nice.
A lot of pizza rounds that I've done, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of pizza to be eaten.
Yeah, over time. I had about 20 to start with. So these are almost all done. Look at that.
Wow, yeah, very nice.
Yeah. This versus what I have to work on, which there might be a few more there, but I mean, yeah.
Happy New Year, Mike Walters in the house. Hello.
Looking to see if there's any back there. You know. And most of them are scanned, and 5 of them are up for sale on the campaign. Hey, Mike. I was looking for the card to show you the card I did of We Are or Slime, but I've like I said, I've done so many I can't find it going through here. It's 116 so far that I've done, and I'll continue to do them. I'm going to send a few to Omer because he's begged me and promised me his first child, so there's that.
I'm not sure who's winning on that deal.
Me either. All right, now let me do a daring thing with my system and share screen. How about that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Will it work?
Okie dokie. Huh? Okie dokie. Sure the sound is up here. And here we go. A little New Year's message for you.
The future has finally arrived. Yes, it is different than we all thought. But don't worry. It just means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one.
All right.
Absolutely. You know, he's never going to get old because he's got that old man voice, rough, gruff anyway. You know, I never made it without fighting. Ask Mr. Al. You know, he's always had that voice. So his voice is never going to change. This is hilarious. This is so hilarious. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. All right. The things I do for you people.
I hate to bring it up because I know you got enough pressure on you already, but we agreed to get married as soon as you won your first case. Meanwhile, 10 years later, my niece, the daughter of my sister, is getting married. My biological clock is ticking like this, and the way this case is going, I ain't never getting married.
Lisa, I don't need this. I swear to God, I do not need this right now, okay? I got a judge that's just aching to throw me in jail. An idiot who wants to fight me $200. Slaughtered pigs. Giant loud whistles. I ain't slept in 5 days. I got no money. A dress code problem. And a little murder case, which in the balance holds the lives of 2 innocent kids. Not to mention your biological clock, my career, your life, our marriage, and let me see, what else could we pile on? Is there any more shit we could pile on to the top of the outcome of this case? Is it possible?
Maybe it was a bad time to bring it up.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Of course, dialogue from my cousin Vinny over Skeletor and whatever this chick's name is.
I'm not sure who that was. I don't know that character.
Yeah, I didn't watch that much He-Man. You and I are a little old for He-Man.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry that you're so small. It's just the system.
Hey, no big deal.
Let's see.
Oh, was that Evil Lynn? Okay.
Evil Lynn. Okay.
I should.
Beavers.
She looked different. I don't know.
Beavers built a dam that stopped dirty water, accidentally completing a project officials had spent 7 years planning and saving them $1.2 million.
Oh, well, there you go. Good beavers.
Good beavers. Yeah. Eric and Boyd in the house. Hey, Eric.
Now skin them and bring them to me.
Yes. Bring them to me now. Omer Deglitius in the house.
Hey, Omer. Eric and Boyd and Omer Glitch. That.
All right, another feature here.
Today.
Yes, today.
Sure, it's not tomorrow.
Sure, the volume is up for everybody so you can hear it.
Today, we're having shrimp noodles. First, we cut off the shrimp's legs and cook it for 300 seconds. Once ready, we extract the meat and set it aside. Next, we take cooked noodles and run them through a hair straightener until crispy. Using a sterile needle, we pierce the noodle until it becomes hollow. Then open it and stuff it with shrimp. We blanch okra, green peas, broccoli, and corn. Then we select 6 corn kernels and make precise 60-degree cuts. We plate them with 1 pea, 1 noodle, and 14 broccoli florets. We place shrimp inside the okra along with 5 corn kernels. We choose 5 types of mixed nuts, drill them, and thread them onto the shrimp noodle. Finally, we attach sesame seeds to a noodle. We place the mixed nuts in a mold, 2 slices of pumpkin, and noodles, then fill with shrimp and broccoli, finishing our gastronomic necklace.
That's just ridiculous. That's a lot of
Yeah,
prep for very little payoff.
it was, wasn't it?
But don't
I
forget, you
like
got to hold
what
one shrimp, not even
the
one.
the person that put that up, posted that, says, "I'm glad this guy has a hobby because otherwise he was absolutely going to be a serial killer."
Yeah, no kidding. Homer says, "Hey, I
Uh,
slept." Yeah,
yeah. Well, it's that time in the
it could
show. Yes, we've been going for almost
30.
29 minutes.
Well,
So it is
right.
commercial time. Huh? What?
Okay.
It's commercial.
This
Time for a
episode of
commercial.
4 O'Clock Shadow is brought to you by your local Jewel Lasco.
Amore. Subito.
Oh.
No. I was going to kill somebody.
The all-new Fiat 500X crossover. Bigger, more powerful, and ready for action.
Alrighty then.
Whoever came up with that, very creative.
Italian car company. I mean, come on. Yeah. Only makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Nearly killed that priest on that stairway though while it was bouncing around. I mean, it was
I
cool.
know, right? Killed by Viagra.
You've probably been eating this bug your whole life without realizing it. Those tiny red insects you see living on cactus plants, when they're crushed, they produce a deep crimson pigment called carmine. Centuries ago, this dye was so valuable it was traded like gold and used to color royal clothes and priceless artwork. Fast forward to today, and that same insect dye is hiding in plain sight. It gives yogurt its strawberry pink, candies their bright red, and even makes some lipsticks and drinks look richer and more vibrant. Carmine comes from female cochineal insects, harvested, dried, and processed to extract carminic acid, one of the most stable natural red pigments ever discovered. It survives heat, light, and time better than most plant dyes, which is why companies still love it. So next time you see carmine, cochineal extract, or natural red 4 on a label, just know that red color didn't come from fruit. It came from bugs.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I could have lived without knowing that. That would have been just fine. More wonderful things they use for flavorings and colorings, dear. Apparently some of them are bugs. There's little mites that you see, those tiny little red ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like on cacti and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, they turn them into dye for food, for candy.
You know what they say.
Oh,
That was unfortunate.
Oh, gross. Sorry, I had to tell Mom.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Here's your cover of the day. This is actually a pretty nice cover. X Factor 109. I like it with the heroes defeated and the villain. You know, that's kind of nice cover. Not the best, but effective.
Yeah, it's all right.
An old trope, you know. But what is it?
Yeah, anymore. I mean, you know.
Yeah, anymore. Right. So, 900-year-old jars found in Jerusalem turn out to be hand grenades used in the Crusades.
Oh, all righty.
How about that? I wonder if they still worked. You know, if you lit a fuse to it.
Brother Maynard, bring forth the holy hand grenade.
I'm going to send you to holy hell.
Rabbit. Kill us.
Today, and I won't show this because we'll get struck, but I can do a steal here. Today, in TV history, 1963, the first Japanese anime to premiere in the USA. And can you tell me what that was?
Akira.
It just doesn't pay to get up out of bed some days. Are you kidding me?
I have no idea. What do I know about fucking anime, Rex?
All right.
Anime is the cartoons, right? The Japanese no. Astro Boy?
Oh, see, you did know something about anime. Oh, liar.
I mean, I'm aware of them, but that was not going to be one of the things that came to mind.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I'm the same way. 1963, the first Japanese anime to premiere in the USA with significant impact, turns 63 today. This show initially was broadcast on Fuji TV on New Year's Day, 1963.
Fuji.
Yeah. Now you've seen Astro Boy, but you've not seen his car. Oh my gosh.
Don't know. Let me see. Sorry.
See, Eric says I would have gone with Akira as well. I first discovered Akira in the 80s. Is it older than that? That shows my ignorance.
It might be early 80s. I'm not sure. I know it's been, but that was like one of the first ones I ever came across was Akira. But again, I don't know all that much about anime or manga or all that stuff.
Homer,
not my thing.
Homer must believe in the missing link. He says humans have been eating bugs since we were monkeys. I'm a legal alien.
Thanks, Eric.
It's no fun being an illegal alien. You never hear that on the radio anymore. Never.
Oh, well, that's no. That can't be done. Not nowadays.
I thought you might like this. A steal from Westworld, 1973. I like the guitar in the back.
Yeah.
Yul Brynner's robot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yul Brynner had a horrible accident on set that day.
But his hat still looks
fabulous.
Perfecto Mundo. That's Italian. Perfecto Mundo. A little Mike Zeck for you today. Check that out. Mike Zeck's on my short list to do this year.
Batman Mike Zeck. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't see him doing Batman all that often.
Yeah. I'm not sure which cover this is. That's very nice because I'd say cover because it's got a barcode there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
somebody
out in
the little box.
Maybe someone out there in the chat knows. Mike Zeck was probably thinking, "Oh my God! Thank God that box is there. I don't have to draw anything more." Yeah. Mike Zeck was I was like 19 when I met Mike Zeck. He's a short little guy, even with me at 19, because I topped out by that time about what height I am now. He's not extremely short. I mean, Bill Sienkiewicz is not a big guy. I wouldn't necessarily say Frank Miller. He's about my size, I guess. Maybe he's not extremely large. Now, Steve Rude, he's a big guy, and yesterday was Steve Rude's birthday.
Mhm. Yeah, the dude's pretty. He's pretty stout.
All right, check this out. I'm not going to do the audio to this. I'll put it on mute.
Okay.
Here you go. I can believe that with people. Only art, man. Yeah, people on their phones not paying attention. Oh my! And that one actually had a breakaway.
Yeah, animation.
Whoa.
Right? That's got to be AI. Got to be AI. At least on that one.
I mean, there's street artists that can do this.
Oh yeah, I've seen some pretty cool stuff, but I'm guessing. I mean, you're
Well,
seeing this much of it,
but
probably AI.
but you know what? This guy is asking for a lawsuit with people falling. You know what I mean? You would think it, because these people, you know, are falling down, some of them quite violently. Yeah, he could get sued. I guess. I don't want to take all the fun.
I mean, if it was an older person or something and you gave him a heart attack, I mean, you might be able to get in a lot of trouble for that. You know,
family sue you? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Civil, you know, the civil suit. If no criminal charges, they could still come after you in civil court.
Sarah, new artist I discovered on X just today. There's her picture. I wanted to show her glamour picture to you. Very attractive artist. And I will share some of her art here in a minute. Nothing cracks me up more than Rex gets annoyed with Shadow. Says Eric and Boyd.
That's fine here, folks. Where they be?
Pretty attractive woman. She does some nice art. I'll show you some art by her in a little bit. This is Dan Orgil art here, though. Gouache of Green Goblin. I love his stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
One of the best artists out there today, I think.
It's got a very three-dimensional feel to it. You know?
Yep. Yeah, the way he uses his reds, you know, amazing.
Well, it's lighting and shadow. And
he says, fresh out the table in time to carve that turkey. And did someone say pumpkin bomb pie? Gouache on 300-pound hot press paper. Wow. 300 pounds. That's quality there. He also sculpts. His stuff's just awesome. Let me see if I can find some more examples of his stuff real quick. Some random artwork from his portfolio here. Starting with DC Comics Bane. Is your TV on? Is her radio on?
No,
it's coming
off. Can you hear your thing coming through? Just depends on what you're listening to. Oh, cool.
Yeah, you got to question those things. Is that just a setup? Is that clickbait? Oh, I love this. The original Avengers. Love that. Especially the metallic Iron Man. Because he was never really depicted this way. metallically. He was just like in his yellow armor, you know. Oh, you know who Thor is?
Yeah, well,
Harrison Ford. Guarantee you, Thor is Harrison Ford.
it does look a little bit like him.
Yep. Because a lot of artists use celebrities, right, as their models.
Yeah, sure. Mhm.
To get that more realistic look, I guarantee you look at Harrison Ford. Make sure I didn't miss one. Yeah, I love that. I'd put that up on my wall. You bet. Oh, nice Omega beams from Darkseid.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Darkseid was the inspiration for Darth Vader. True
Okay.
story. There you go. Oh, the Joe Fixit and the Absorbing Man.
Yeah, very cool.
Absorbing Man started out in Thor, I believe, but he quickly, you know, did a lot of Hulk books. I love the
I think he
Absorbing
ended up
Man. He's one of
fighting
my
with the.
favorite characters.
He was in the Avengers quite a bit too. I think with the, off and on.
Here's the Hulk as the Gray Hulk. Joe Fixit there with Wolverine in a famous cover, of course.
Oh yeah, I got that one.
And there he is on another one. How about that one? Number 7. These are John Buscema covers.
Oh yeah, I get 1 through 100 without a break on the actual Wolverine title.
You were a mutant fan, weren't you?
Yeah, you could say.
Okay, Shadowhawk, just for you, one of Dan's Deathlock pieces.
Oh, very cool. I was kind of like Deathlock. I thought he was an interesting character.
Go ahead, make my day.
He does kind of look like a zombie Clint Eastwood a little bit.
Okay, so trivia question: who created Deathlock?
Oh, we've talked about this before. Damn it.
Rich
Was it Starler?
Buckler.
Buckler.
Yes.
Okay.
Repeat
What?
after me. Rich Buckler. I got to meet Rich in 1983.
I'm too old to try to re-immerse myself in all the.
I
Lord.
know. Here's another Dan piece there. Immortal Thor. That's nice. Like sketch covers. I don't know if he's actually doing it. Looks like an actual photographed sketch cover. So he's actually painting, very gingerly. I don't know exactly how he's painting and it's not rippling, because there is moisture involved. I'm not sure exactly how he's achieving this on sketch covers, actual comic books, but this appears to be done on a actual comic book. But very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Interesting.
Here is a Hulk piece done by him. Love that, even though I don't like the leader too much. I like his brutish, Cro-Magnon looking brow Hulk.
Yeah. He's
Again,
big enough there. He's hulky. Yeah. Got to be hulky.
Hulky. Yeah, hulky. Yeah, chunky. Yeah. If he was a candy bar, he would be a chunky.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's actually modern, modeled after an old Kirby piece. There you go. Probably not the original colors, though, to it.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, because he's almost like day glow green, But he does look radioactive. You got to give it to him. He does look radioactive.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
I'll give him
what?
that.
That's what they should do. Glowing Hulk. Glowing Hulk. Especially with new digital coloring. Radioactive Hulk. Do a series. Do a limited series. Radioactive Hulk, where he's glowing. And he's a danger to everybody. And the old Savage Hulk.
He gets like an overdose of gamma radiation somehow. He's in danger of melting down. He's got like green veins and shit everywhere glowing on
I
him.
think
That'd be
maybe
pretty
they
cool.
did a little bit of that in Immortal Hulk. I'm not sure. I haven't read those. I do have the trade paperback. I need to get it out and read it.
Yeah, I haven't
Of the
seen
first
any of those.
issues.
I have not messed with Immortal.
Eric says, everyone take care. See, Eric?
Night,
Rex
Eric.
wants to hit on that chick. That's why he showed her. Not really. But yeah, if she were in the same room with me, I might, you know. I knew a little bit of her backstory. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
here's one that Dan did of Stan Lee. Very nice.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Spidey little symbol behind him, or you know, like the spider flashlight.
Mm-hmm. The Spider Signal, I think it was called.
Oh my God! Snow! Quick, everyone in the ditch! Wow! They must have hit that snowbank hard.
Yeah. I mean, you got it to nose stand. That's pretty freaking pretty it's probably hard to achieve.
I'm not going to say it's impossible, but you know, and I'm not going to call it AI
No, I don't think it's
or Photoshop.
I don't think it's impossible, but yeah, he must have hit that snowbank going pretty good.
You've heard of convenience stores, but have you seen an inconvenience store? You might have to blow that up. All the products are high up around the rooftop, around the roof. Inconvenience stores.
Yeah,
where you can't reach anything. I thought that was kind of clever. We were looking at some Dan O'Gill art right now. I don't know if I could ever complete someone, but driving someone batshit crazy sounds doable.
Yeah, that don't sound too hard.
Trivia question. What villain is this that's fighting the Hulk?
Ooh, let me see. Oh, crap. I forget his name.
The Bio Beast.
Bio Beast. Okay.
And that's also sort of taken from this inspirational piece in the group of the Bi Beast. I said bio, but Bi Beast. Yeah.
Oh, Bi Beast. Oh, my.
I'm going to pinch your head off now, Hulk. And Hulk just gets mad and knocks some teeth out, you know.
Yeah.
Hulk smash, Hulk bash used to be a thing. I miss those days, Shadowhawk. I miss the days when Hulk gets angry. Actually, that's the rear cover of Marvel Treasury Edition number 26, just to let you know. Oh, and here's another good one. Conan. Look at that John Buscema cover. I can hear if this had a word balloon, it would go. By
Right.
Crom.
That'd be
Look at the
Arnold.
back
He'd be going,
cover. Look at that. Yeah, right. Yeah. Conan was crucified. Look at that. Nails in the feet and hands.
Oh, that ain't good.
And left to die with the giant vultures. And to add insult to injury, the bones of the former victims there in front. Wow. For you to look at. This is going to be you
Yeah.
soon. Yeah. That's like salt in the
There's a
wound,
picture
isn't
of
it?
your peaches. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it ain't pleasant.
The crows, they're picking at your flesh. We got no control of the situation.
Collect sideshow Frankenstein figure.
Okay. Oh,
It's kind of dark, but
yeah. Looks like,
very nice, man. Those sideshow
from what I can
figures
tell,
are the
looks
bomb.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The detailing and
But
stuff
they're
straight
pretty
out of the movie.
expensive too, aren't they?
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Let's just
Now they
say
got it
I
blown
don't
up.
own one or two
Yeah, me neither.
or three. Yeah. Or me either. Yeah.
We were talking about those other ones the other night, though. Was it SH Figure Arts or whatever? Those are expensive as shit, too, man. They're really nice, but
You can hear, smell, and feel this picture. Little dodgeball humor.
oh,
Yeah.
you can dodge it, right?
Feels like
You can
rubber.
dodge it.
Mhm.
Yeah, no matter how old they got, either they always had that rubbery smell to them, you know?
I have started, I'm going to start this year, my New Year's resolution, yelling not friendly to people when someone tries to approach me. I learned that from the dog people.
Okay. Wait, what dog people?
The ones with the tails. And they drool on your shoe. Ooh, look at that
I
Wolverine.
understand what that's.
He must dry brush the color on these comics,
Maybe, yeah.
And I guess even something like this, you could get graded. I mean, signature, CGC slab.
Yeah, why not?
Still gets a 9.8 after all that original artwork put on it. Or either that or these are reproductions of the original, placed in there. I don't know. I mean, it is on an
Yeah,
actual
I'm not
book.
sure.
That's all I'm saying. Maybe the caption tells me something. A client just sent me scans of his slab sketch covers that I painted for him. Okay, so I'm in the CGC database now, he says.
Okay, so those are all original covers. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He must dry brush it because that's, trivia
I
question.
think maybe
What?
liquid ink. Keep it real
Who is this?
thick.
Who is this Thor villain?
It's not Bing Bang Boom, is it?
No.
Yeah.
See what he does with red? This is all shades of red, pretty much. One color, but different degrees of
Very
red.
cool.
Mm-hmm. I've done some pieces like that. That is just like using the values of one color. And it ain't easy. It's Mangog. Remember Mangog?
Oh, Mangog, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of obscure. He wasn't around very much.
Yeah, that's true.
From what I remember, anyway. But
Oh. Made brownies with walnuts yesterday. Recipe for a cast iron pan to make bake them in. This is only one I had. My wife won't eat them.
Well, you just send the leftovers my way.
Right. Well, it looks like dog turds.
I don't
See
care.
what I'm saying? But that just says more for me, and you freak her out every time you take a bite. Yes,
That's
you're
awesome.
headed for divorce for 2026 if you take that advice.
What are you doing, crazy? Oh my God. What?
2021 Wolverine figure from Archives. 2020. Well, no, this looks like a
Okay.
piece of artwork. Okay. It looks like artwork. I thought it was a figure. It looks so realistic. Look at that.
No,
You might
yeah,
have to blow that
it's
up.
like art.
I mean,
Yeah.
that sword going all the way through his arm by his elbow.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like a scene from the old Frank Miller Wolverine when he went to Japan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think he wore blue jeans and work boots with that one and leather jacket, but cool nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he. I think he might have still even had his full costume on back then.
Dr. Mask in the house. How are you, sir? Now schedule something with me, Dr. Mask, for your new campaign when it gets ready to go.
Yeah,
Please and thank you. A Joker
always
piece
happy
by
to have him.
Dan. That
Cool,
Joker
that's pretty
piece.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See what he does
nice
with
use
red?
of red. And,
Yeah.
I was just getting ready to say
You'll
another
pick
nice
up with
use of that.
Dan. The red is Yeah,
Very
red
cool.
and green. Another red and green type villain. You know, there's green and purple and red kind of go together for villains. Good sense of red. Red is key during his artwork. Here's some Batman done by Dan.
Yeah. Get that
Now
red going on behind.
that's absolute Batman, right?
Or old school Batman, like from way back, one or the other.
Yeah, kind of like the Frank Miller Dark Knight. But I mean, I'm just looking at the symbol on his chest. It looks like the absolute Batman symbol. It's so large.
It probably is. That's it's the big popular thing lately, I guess. So
that's nice. That's like old school bat symbol on his chest.
Yeah, that's cool.
Little down shot there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now that's absolute. Oh, that's the absolute Batman right there. Spikes. I didn't know he had spikes.
Yeah, and the bat on his chest looks like it's an actual metal plate.
Yeah. Maybe be able to stop not a building, but a bullet.
Well, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now this is him fighting the mutant in the pit from Frank Miller's Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is chunky, older Batman.
Yeah, more
that's
old school.
That's almost like what they did later on. Thomas Wayne Batman in Flash. What was it? The alternative future thing, Flash something.
Well, I don't think I actually read that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Flashpoint, Dr. Mask. Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Little Planet of the Apes. Can you name this character?
Dr. Zing, Dr. Zing, Dr. Zing, Dr. Zing, Dr. Zing.
Very nice, though. He even got the likeness. You know, those prosthetics were so good.
You
You
know
know, the
that?
actors really emoted through all that heavy makeup. It was really cool. You know, when you hear those distinctive voices, I can't help but picture, if you've seen other things that the actors have done, it was really
Mhm.
brilliant makeup. I mean, to me, it's original Planet of the Apes, not this new crap that's come out in the last couple of decades. You know,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. Even though
the
the
old
special
stuff just
effects
holds
are a
up.
lot better now, yeah, the old ones had more heart.
I actually have I have two copies of these, kind of like a reader copy that's not in very good shape. And I have another copy that's signed by Roy Thomas.
Oh, cool.
Love this. This was one of the very first Treasury editions I bought back in the day. Jack Kirby cover, of course, and Jack Kirby back cover.
Cool.
Love that. Did you get many Treasury editions where you got your comics?
Not many. I think I've got like 5 or 6 altogether in my collection.
Okay. At least you still have your originals, though. Here you go, a little Frankenstein by
Mhm.
Dan.
Cool. Another nice use of the red on that one with the green.
Yeah. Frankenstein, the man who made a monster. That's right. Frankenstein wasn't the monster, he was the man.
Yeah, I think everybody knows that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Nice Boris Karloff look here, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was
Now,
writing
wait a
it
minute.
down in
Let me
when he
go.
made his
Let me
comeback.
go back
Fright
to
Night.
this other piece.
He was really good.
Remember before the movie, you know, they got like multiple staples there on his head and stuff. They kind of went back and forth in the early production on how the monster was going to look, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They've got pictures of like different versions, you know, the makeup, you know, the
Yeah, I
boats
think
on the neck and
they ended up going with not a whole lot of staples. I think was
yeah.
they kind of toned it down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, back then in the early 30s, that would have been shocking to audiences.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. Might
Rodney
have had some
McDowell
ladies
was
fainting
amazing.
in the
Oh,
theater.
Flashpoint. Yeah, Flashpoint. That's right. They had an animated Flashpoint too. I have that. I actually
that's cool.
ordered like 4 Treasury editions through the mail from Marvel back in the day. Wow.
Wow, did they make it in one piece, Dr. Man? Shit, man. I had a subscription to Green Lantern back in the late 70s, and they used to get beat to shit before I ever got them.
Dan Orgil. You can follow Dan Orgil on X, Dr. Mask. That's who this artist is. I'm trying over you. That's not how that goes. I'm just saying. This is an unfortunate couple of panels in Amazing Spider-Man. Aunt May says something must have spilled in there inside of Peter's room. It's seeping out from underneath this door. If you bring me a mop, oh dear. As soon as I touch it, look what happened. It got all sticky.
Rex.
I'm sorry. The one
How dare
time
you, sir?
Aunt May found out about sperm, I mean, webbing.
I think
Look.
Aunt May knew what it was about probably before that. I don't know. Maybe she did. Aunt May. I guess they never had any kids of their own, right?
My
So
buddy
maybe not.
asked if he could crash on my couch tonight. I had to explain to him I'm married now, and that's where I sleep. Right, Shadow? Right?
Not me, but
Not you. Not me. You didn't hear anything.
Theo. That is old school. I don't play.
We don't play that way.
What is it?
Wow, these look like they were ordered from Mrs. Good Stuff. You can get things like this, except embossed by Flying Feline rather. He ordered these are like cardboard standees, stand up things. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And you can meet
Cheap
www.danielorangino.com.
all kind of crafty over there. If somebody's got a link for Flying Feline website, please drop it in the chat for us.
Those will be made out of wood and not cardboard. These are 8x10 print.
But she's also making really cool, like little holiday ornaments, earrings for ladies, necklaces, stuff like that. It's really nice stuff.
1975.
And of course, I got my laser engraved cutting board from Flying Feline.
Yeah, the big thing about treasure editions is it's very hard to get boards in bags. I mean, you can order them online, but I mean, to keep these in good shape, they're so big, you know.
Yeah, that's the problem. I had to find like a custom box. And then strategically care for it over the years.
But, you know, in great shape, they do demand a premium, you know, just like any other comic.
Oh, yeah.
Published in 1975, that volume reprints stories from Conan the Barbarian number 11, Savage Tales number 2 and 3. Just to let you know.
Yeah, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's either 4 or 5. I've got the very first Conan by John Buscema, I think, was doing the art that came out in the Treasury edition. First time he was in full color with real red for the blood. The Spider-Man, Superman, Muhammad Ali. I don't know, what was the other one? Another big one in there that I got. I don't know, can't think of it.
I've only got about 4 or 5 myself, Shadow, you know, that I've replaced over the years.
Oh, Star Wars. I got the Star Wars Treasury edition. That was the one I couldn't think of. So what is that, 4?
Two of that that I showed. I have a Legion of Superheroes that's in quite nice shape, and the Super Friend one that has Alex Toth artwork. Few more, but not very many.
The other problem was when you had to go search those out like on the magazine racks and stuff. For the most part, that was before I think direct, comics, and they get beat to shit like in the grocery store or the little pharmacy or whatever.
Yeah, back in the day, because I don't do that anymore, unfortunately.
No, I wish they still did.
Yeah, I mean,
that was one of the main sources of comics for a while, dude. I told you that story. I had a whole route I used to ride every week. I'd go to like 5 different stores and hit those magazine racks looking for my comic.
And Treasure Editions reprint. I mean, mostly, I guess they were reprints. Not always. There were big events like Superman and Muhammad Ali, Superman and Spider-Man for a couple issues. DC Marvel crossovers were first done in Treasury editions.
Yeah, I think so. Well, the one that I really like the most is that the Conan one. It was first time in color where they actually got to use red for the blood and shit. And Buscema actually draws Conan drawing and quartering a guy, chopping him to fucking pieces. It's awesome. Most of it happens off panel, right? You just see the blood going everywhere.
Oh, this was one of the first comic books I ever bought of the Incredible Hulk.
Ah, Professor Rex.
This was my second. This was my second. My very first Incredible Hulk was 202. This is 203.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's he fighting there? Who are those people?
Cyclop, spelled P-S-Y-K-L-O-P. Assault on Cyclops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cyclops.
He had like this
Cyclops.
compound eye. I think he made his first appearance in Avengers when John Buscema was drawing it.
Okay. I don't remember that character very well.
Yeah, he's one of the first characters that I ever, pretty interesting book here. Tales from Astonish, where Submariner and Hulk teamed up. This Incredible Hulk from this John Buscema has been used in everything. Taken from this cover. You recognize that Hulk there? It's used on stickers and magnets and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
I had a big plastic drinking cup back in the day that had that Hulk on it.
I actually had
big white plastic.
An acetate to that cover, Brazilian.
Oh.
Not sure which
That's
one
cool.
was the first Treasury edition I got, but this was one of the early ones.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this reproduces issue 13 of the Fantastic Four, among other stories. The first appearance of the Watcher, first appearance of the Red Ghost and his Super Apes. And love it. The panels, everything just big, large.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually traced.
Well, that was the great thing about those poses.
I actually used the pose of the Human Torch there for one of my characters, Dr. Xandor, or was it Professor Xandor? I think Dr. Xandor. Xandor using the name from Herculoids. I even had a character called Gloop, which I can't use, obviously. I've already done a sketch card.
You got Gleep, Glap, and Gloop.
Yeah. There you go. This is taken from a cover that was originally done by Jim Starlin.
Oh, okay. I remember the cover. I just didn't remember who drew it.
Yeah, right there. Jim Starlin, Marvel Superheroes, which was a reprint of like the old Tales to Astonish with Submariner and Hulk stories. But original cover here by Jim Starlin. Some of those reprints, like I've said, have original, Todd McFarlane, like that X-Men we saw the other day. Art Adams, very cool stuff. Don't just
some of them actually
throw it away because you think it's a
market.
reprint. Reprints can be cool and collectible. Look at that, Fantastic Four by Dan.
Yeah, it's sharp.
Yeah, I like what he did with Human Torch there with his face on fire.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
How about Human Torch in another universe as Ghost Rider? Or Ghost Rider. Oh, the nice Galactus. Look at that. And Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very clean lines.
Yeah.
He's pretty damn good. He's pretty damn good. He's got it down.
Yeah. From what I can see, it's pretty darn good.
Here is, I'm assuming this is true. This is a picture of Dan in 1975, 50 years ago, he says. So, You know, he's at least in his 50s. I was just minding my own business. All of a sudden, 1975 was 50 years ago. Here's Dan. That looks like you and me back then. I never had a bike that cool.
I had a Stingray, but I didn't. Yeah, mine wasn't that fancy.
Yeah. That bar there
Mine
could
was like
be
a
dead.
pumpkin orange with a black seat.
We talked
Oh,
about that the other day. That bar there could be deadly to your
But you know, it was
generational
cool, man.
procreation.
That bike came with a real thick back tire. You remember that? It had
Mhm.
like a racing slick on the back, and you could
Right.
pull wheelies for days on those things with those ape hanger handlebars. You just fucking lightly pull up on the front and pedal, and you could just. It's awesome.
Convenient napkin dispensers let you grab either a handful or 60 napkins or tear off a small corner of one napkin. The choice is not yours.
The choice is not yours. It's like a slot machine. You know, you might win, you might lose.
Yeah. I like this cover. I like the looseness of it. Just that, you know, I'd like to recreate this cover someday. This is cool.
Okay.
From back in the day, early 70s, sort of early to mid,
Yeah.
about 75, 76. I mean, the character's so simple, kind of an outline, but with the cloud, you know, doing the shading, it's just cool. Diablo. He looks like he's smoke, but he's got form enough to hold a person. It looks like he's like melting her. The Diablo, the demon from the fifth dimension. Mortal fools.
No.
You know, characters don't speak like this anymore. Mortal fools. The puny weapons are powerless to stop Diablo, the demon from the fifth dimension. Don't shoot.
Dun, dun, dun.
Not while he's got that girl. They're
Oh,
shooting
hell,
anyway. And the guy saying
That's
that, yeah, this is crazy. Great
They
cover.
always did that. King Kong had a Fay Ray in his hand, and they're like, you know, got biplanes coming after him with machine guns and shit. Like she's gonna get
Mhm.
chopped to pieces.
There you go, little Blues Brothers for you. I'm a soul man.
Got a full tank of gas, a half a pack of smoke. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Yeah.
We gotta go see the penguin.
Look at that. There's your lizard representation for today, Lorenzo.
There's my boy Goji.
The eighth wonder of the world. Who will reign supreme?
Yeah.
No hope bar. Winner take all.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
The
dun,
rumble
dun,
in the jungle.
dun, dun, dun. You know, the great thing about that music is it builds anticipation. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I'm going to show you something I don't own, but I want in my collection, and that is the Incredible Hulk 222, because there's actual cannibalism in this issue. Cannibalism. Ernie Chan cover. Ernie Chan cover. Actual cannibalism depicted in this issue. And I do not have this issue, but this is on my short list to get and read.
How did they slide that one past the other dudes back in the day?
Hey.
Wow. Well, it was after the Comics Code, right? So
Hey, Shadowhawk, over here. Are you gonna look at my face or are you gonna look at this hand? Come on, over here. You know, distraction. It's an old, you know, it's an old magic trick. Yeah. Nice Wolverine there. He must have bit his lip. Or someone hit him.
Yeah, or he got punched.
You know, this is what I miss. Wolverine being this badass. They have overused Wolverine so much, you forget about this guy here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wolverine should be
Well,
the baddest.
I mean, I kind of agree with you too. They should have left his origin alone after
They
Weapon
water
X.
him
That was
down.
that was enough to know about. You know, we didn't need like more and more fucking background stuff on. I know they did a lot of that in the Wolverine series, which I have quite a bit of. But yeah, I wish I kind of liked it better when I didn't know that much about it.
Absolutely. I need one of these T-shirts. Hang in there. It only gets worse.
There you go.
Mr. Optimistic.
Hang in there. By the way, nobody's coming.
Yeah, no one. I mean, yeah. Now, I totally forgot, and I guarantee you, Gene Colan cover. Totally forgot about this thing. Don't even know why I freaking bought it, to tell you the truth. Probably because the Defenders were in it. Would have never touched this with football back in the day, but there you go. Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never a fan of Howard the Duck.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is another one of those, probably same year that they did the other, 1976, where they showed you the front and then you turn it around and you see the back of the characters walking away from you.
Yeah, they did that a couple times back in the day.
They did that a couple times, yeah, back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Back in the day.
Back in the day. Back in the day. No, back in the day. Some of these I don't even remember seeing. A lot of these came out even before I started collecting. Doctor Strange here. This is probably Frank Bruner cover. Yeah, Frank Bruner. Yeah. Quite a design wizard himself, I don't think I've got Frank Bruner down on the list. I need to put Frank Bruner down. I may already have him, though.
I can't remember if we put him down every night.
I'm putting him down right now because I would like to see some more
Just in case.
Bruner. He did some early Conans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like issue 5 is classic cover. I think that's the crucifixion cover.
Okay.
Yeah, Frank was the one that did the crucifixion cover.
Are
we learning something? Apparently people are busy, or the web fluid joke just didn't go over because we got one person. And we did have 0. But it's New Year's. Yeah, the crowd has died on it. We're just not doing too good.
We're floundering.
We're floundering, yeah. Giant superhero team up today. That's a John Romita. That's a Gil Kane, John Romita inked cover. I mean, Gil Kane was a beast. He's got to be in my top 3. He wasn't back in the day, but he is today. Looking at all these covers, Gil Kane is just awesome. Hey, Elsie. And now we know who the one is.
Yeah.
It's our buddy Elsie. Always faithful.
Right.
Oh, this is cool. This is a Swamp Thing in just the pencils. Love Swamp Thing. Look at this. You might have to blow this up to look at it.
Yeah,
look at that.
I will.
His fingers are becoming roots. Cool. And his other arm is like coming out of the roots, almost like he's growing out of the roots, forming. That's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I always like the upside down V nose that Bernie Wrightson gave him, which is skull-like. When you look at his Frankenstein, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah, you like take off the bridge of the nose, so it becomes, very, very much more, like, Death's Head. Mama, so over here tearing down the pictures.
Oh, this is cool. He did a painted gouache piece of the Magnificent Seven. 777.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the actor. Oh, that's James Coburn. His Coburn does not look very good. Above Yul Brynner, it doesn't look a lot like him, like James Coburn. The others are kind of spot on.
Yeah, the other ones are pretty good. But
But
Yul
James
Brynner's
Coburn
a little off there.
too intense, yeah.
Yeah.
But nice piece though. I love Magnificent Seven. I might even have to watch that. Some movies are feel good movies. That you like to watch again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Love this Jack Kirby Mummy cover. Look at that. And I believe they probably reproduced this in the early 70s as well. It's the original.
Cool.
Coming out of the pyramid and the people scrambling. Isn't it amazing that, that's set in Egypt, I guess, but all the people running away are Americans in American dress.
They're all tourists.
For an American audience. Now, here's an example of the villain being much larger than the hero in life. Yeah.
Another classic trope.
I'm sorry, but the Mandarin is a weak, early character. The Mandarin, from the early days of Marvel.
I kind of liked him in the early Iron Man stories. I thought he was okay. But he was never like a serious threat, I don't think.
In 1976, Shadow, I got the Avengers, which went up to like only 1976 when I first started collecting. So the very first books that I collected were in there, and then it ends because the index was brand new in 1976, right? It went from one to about when I started collecting. And it also had Defenders in the background. And that's when I came to love the Defenders, even before I even had seen the old stuff. Here is Gil Kane again with John Romita inks. He just did some great composition on those early Defenders covers. They were awesome.
Yeah.
Here with the Wrecking Crew.
I didn't get a lot of Defenders like coming through my Senior Rex and magazines, but I would pick them up when I saw them. I just thought they were cool.
Yeah, they were. I mean, here's number one, not their first appearance, but the third appearance. No, their fourth appearance actually by this point when they got their own title. Yeah, because there was 3 specials before this.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Of course, the original team, the Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Submariner.
Doctor Strange.
I mean, all 3 powerhouses in their own way, in their own right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
you have the Sorcerer Supreme, and then you just got a couple of Titans of Strength.
Right.
One of my all-time favorite Jack Kirby covers here, Machine Man, number 1. All-time favorite. Just love how he's stretching.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Tells you he's mechanical. His eyes look mechanical. It just one of my all-time favorite Marvel characters, Machine Man. Doesn't get enough love in the Marvel universe. They could do, especially after seeing Bernie Wright's Bernie Barry Windsor Smith. There we go.
Barry
Machine
Windsor
Man
Smith. Yeah.
series covers as the
Oh,
face
good thought.
came to life, was being built issue by issue. He needs a movie. Just saying. Here's one of those classic Monster on the Prowl books. Sorry you're having to blow these up, Shadow, but done by Gil Kane
That's
again.
okay.
I kind of hated the big during the early 70s, like the 20 centers. DC and Marvel had the big banner that took almost a third, where they put the logo.
Yeah.
It took up so much real estate.
A little oversized, I think. But
And I bet I wonder
I
if
wanted to
the
make
artist-
sure you knew it was, Marvel. Hey, Elite
I
Bex Comics,
wonder-
Happy New Year. Right?
I wonder if Gil Kane did this 11 by 17 and they just cropped it out, or did he do a smaller bit of artwork knowing that the logo was going to go there?
Good question.
I just
Little
wonder
oi, Carrie.
how they kind of handled that. Oi, gotta love the difference. Apex Comics says. Hell, Carrie. It's always good to see you. I really want to go visit her someday in the UK. I really do.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a fun trip. She could, Whoop, I lost Shadowhawk. Here's another Where Monsters Dwell. That's pretty cool. It's almost like he's peeling away the cover, but he's not. He's coming out of a very dark box. The Thing. Yeah. Thing. I need to create a character called The Thing. Just don't make it look like rock. Another great Gil Kane cover here. The Martian stalks the city right behind him as he watches TV. Very cool. And he uses the same head up in the corner box. That's just genius. Look at that. Very same thing. Just isolate the head, shoot it down, and put it up there. The head looks isolated, and by itself. It looks a lot like the creature from the Black Lagoon. Just saying. Without the gills and the, very cool though.
Yeah.
There we go. Just took me a second.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What do you think about
I
this
hit the
cover?
wrong-
I thought that was very cool. Gil Kane, and they took the head off the figure and put it up in the corner box. Same thing.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
Yeah. That's going to catch your eye, Those are the little things that catch your eye when you're buying a comic. And the the great thing about the Bronze Age, the colors were so vibrant.
Oh, yeah.
You
Love
can keep this digital coloring. Give me this old coloring. My God, look at this. This is great. Jack Kirby.
Where monsters go to the rescue, where creatures eat lunch.
Again, they did the very same thing. They took the head off the figure, put it right up there in the corner.
Well, Happy New Year, Glenn Fleming in the house. Good to see you, Glenn. Hope you had a great holiday season.
Hey, Glenn. Thanks for dropping by, brother. Where creatures roam. Let's see. Where creatures roam, where creatures go to the restroom, where creatures eat lunch.
Monsters on the Stool.
Well, if he went back in the early days of my collecting, like say 1976, Shadow, all the pharmacies had a little burger and milkshake area where you could get a burger, read a comic book, and drink a milkshake.
A lot of
or
them.
whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not sure about the artist on this one. I'm going to say Herb Trimpe, though. Herb Trimpe.
Think maybe, yeah. run
Little
from me
brief.
now.
You know, I've talked about the Circle 8 collection. Actually, own a Circle 8 collection, which is a pedigree copy. This has like a 15 written on. You know, they were obviously trying to sell it for 15 cents instead of 20 cents marked down. A little grease pencil circle there in front of Colossus's face. That's kind of how they did the Circle 8. That's exactly how they did them. And even with those markings, they don't, you know, mark it down, the collectability of it.
Right, yeah.
Another lost title, says Apex, Monsters Troll the Toilet. Remember the Toddy Bow man that was in the little boat? The Toddy Bow man commercials?
Yeah, I always felt bad for that little dude. He's just sleeping in his boat, and somebody comes in there at 3:00 in the morning and starts dropping logs on him.
You're the singer. Would you read this, please, or sing it?
No, I'm no Meatloaf. You know.
Little Meatloaf. Okay.
Please stop buying time. But I won't do that. Okay, that's all you get.
Stop buying comic books. Yeah.
Well, you know, that's one thing I've never had any of my serious girls ask me to do. I think they fucking didn't want the answer to that.
My first divorced wife asked me to, or at least cut it back, you know.
No, really? Yeah.
He was flushed. He played poker. He had a pad poker, and he I believe I've got this one. And a lot of these Treasury editions I failed to mention have Whitman variants.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like two different versions out there of the Treasury, of some of the Treasury editions. 1971 special issue, another reprint that often gets overlooked. Look at this. Nice Sal Buscema cover. With the absorbing man. Look at those ears. It's like Egghead with Dumbo's ears.
Wow. Yeah.
And he always had the prison pants. Remember in the early days, early days like Thor, he had prison pants, the gray striped.
Well, yeah, he had a ball and chain on, dude. He just broke out of prison.
Chain,
that
right.
was
He was on the chain gang. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was his thing, right?
That was his signature move.
Special Marvel edition reprints Journey into Mystery 111 and 120 through 122, 1971 issue. Love this character. One of my favorite early Avengers villains, the Super Adaptoid, which was like an amalgamated character with all the Avengers powers.
Yeah, I remember him.
And your
That's
favorite
a cool name,
color,
Super
green.
Adaptoid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he had like a bow and an arrow like Hawkeye. He had a shield like Captain America. He had wings like Wasp and boots like Captain America. Pretty cool character.
Yeah,
you know, an amalgamated character.
The leader or somebody that created him? Who I can't remember who made.
I'm a super thinker, but I don't think so. I mean,
I think it maybe. Yeah, I can't remember. Somebody made him.
Now, I was saying that Marvel couldn't use double action because Action Comics came out and they quickly copyrighted double action and still own the copyright to that. So Marvel had to use triple action in their toys and comic. Here's like number 7 after they had went to the Avengers. Very nice cover.
Dude, so it's only, I mean, it gave Marvel the advantage anyway. You only got 2. We got 3. We win.
Now, this does not have the original Kirby cover. This is a cover done by somebody else. Another original, reprint cover. But reprinting the first appearance of Count Maria, from number 13 of Avengers.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's one, an early one, but sort of like during the Buscema run, I think. Even Avengers can die. There we're getting blasted. These are probably done by like Sal Buscema. Looks like. There we go. And another early one. This is by Akil Kane going up against the Masters of Evil. Marvel Triple Action. I got it. I read it. Look, there's the original old Black Knight, not the
with the
Dale that has the black horse. That's the 50s Black Knight, the original Black Knight, the ebony blade. And you got the Melter, you got the Executioner, you got the Enchantress, the Masters of Evil. You got Baron Zemo. Yeah. He was the leader of the Masters of Evil. Yeah. Good stuff. I just watched some Avengers.
I'm smart. I'm like Baron Zemo. I'm smart. Kyle Rankin was
just when I could get him at like,
Mimic.
Mimic, yeah, in the X-Men, yeah. He was kind of an amalgamated character. I owned the one on the extreme right at one time. I love the painted cover on it. Sadly, I don't have them anymore. I used to pick these up at Walden Books. These are early, sort of reprint, digest forms, novel size, illustrated books. They were all reprint. I remember reading like the Doctor Strange in this form, the old Ditko. That's kind of, I got to read the first Doctor Strange, the origin and all that is for, early stuff reprinted in those digest books. Here's some more. Might have had the one on the left. I'm not sure. All the way on the left. I didn't the other two. But look at that middle one, that Jack Kirby cover where he's jumping and missing the missiles. That has been used to death too, as well as the one on the right, on the left. That's been used a lot.
Oh yeah, that one's been used.
Kind of like, just there. I'm going to say John Romita Sr. maybe with the artwork on that. Maybe Sal Buscema. I'm not sure. With the inks. Here you go. Here's a Dale piece of Metamorpho. Kind of weird. That's kind of his origin story with the pyramid.
Never a big fan of that character. Didn't like the look of him.
Yeah, he was one of those mashup characters. Sometimes the visuals can get so wild, Oh, look. The one that I homaged here. That's over my shoulder. Incredible Hulk 105 by Marie Severin. Except here he's coming up out of the asphalt, like out of the sewers in onto the street. I can say that because right behind him by his hand that's reaching forward is a fire plug. What do you call those?
Hydrant.
Fire hydrant. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Yeah,
sure.
Fire hydrant.
Let's go with that one.
I was a goddamn certified wildfire fighter, Rex. I think I know what a fire hydrant is.
Fire hydrant. Okay, there we go. It's something that dogs pee on all the time.
Yeah. They're usually like orange or bright yellow.
Or red.
Depending on your municipality. Yeah.
You
and
kind of want
different cities of you want to keep them kind of uniform, I think. You know,
And just for you, Shadowhawk, a little Stingray. You have this one with the Incredible Hulk and Stingray going against the Hulk. Number
I
221.
don't think. I don't know if I don't think I have that one. I always liked Stingray's design. Though I thought he was cool.
Yeah, he was an underutilized. Did he? I don't think he ever really had his own series.
No, I think he always just kind of guest starred in other people's books.
Apex says Gil Kane drew horses and didn't bitch about it.
Not like these lazy, bitchy artists today.
Kyle Rankin had similar powers of the Super Adaptoid in X-Men number 29. So I was similar.
What was I saying? Is that Mimic's name? Is that who I'm thinking of, or is that somebody else?
Yeah, it's Kyle Rankin, the Mimic's name. Tell us in the comments, Apex. My very first Incredible Hulk. This one grabbed me with Jor-El being green and him being in the giant warthog's mouth. Just awesome cover by John Romita Sr.
That's pretty cool.
25 cents. My very first Incredible Hulk. I love it. One of the best covers that one of the best. No, that was my very first one. And I believe the story was either based on, I think it was based on Harlan Ellison story or kind of a continuation, because Harley Ellison did the original story of the Hulk meeting Jor-El in that micro world.
Oh, okay.
Chicago-born Pope Leo has the opportunity to start his papacy with the best line, "We're on a mission from God."
That's right.
I haven't heard that much news about the Pope. Have you?
No, not really. Not lately.
Yeah. Now I remember this one. This one is an awesome issue that I bought off the stands of the Incredible Hulk. Number 209 with the Absorbing Man. This is one at the end of the story where he is falling from the building. Hulk has knocked him off the building and he's reaching out for something to change into and touches a glass shard. And so when he hits the ground, he shatters to pieces.
Oh, yeah. That's a good
so
one. I always like that.
It takes him a mental effort to, draw another great John Romita, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes it's hard to tell if John Romita did pencils and inks or just inks over somebody's pencils.
Right, yeah.
I can tell John Romita inks over, Now, this is another one I bought early on in my collection, Incredible Hulk, with the Jack of Hearts. The very first Jack of Hearts I ever bought.
Oh, cool.
Number 214. Good issue. Yep. Good read. I fell in love with the Jack of Hearts due to this, I thought he was a cool cover character.
I think I first ran into Jack of Hearts in the Rom ongoing series. And yeah, he was one of them characters I loved immediately.
He got his own limited series in the 80s. You remember that?
Yeah, I think it was like a 4-issue. Yeah, I think I got that one actually.
I never saw this, but I would have probably bought it just for the cover. Fantastic Four Treasure Edition with from John Buscema, Galactus. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Behold Galactus. I never own this. I would love to own a copy of that. Might have to put that on my short list.
That's great. That's a great cover, man.
With Galactus,
Very
it's
nice.
not really an exaggerated cover where you have to make him larger than the hero. He is large.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He is kaiju size. I would Galactus versus Godzilla. Make it happen, Marvel.
Godzilla wins. Yeah.
In one of the Treasury edition, that's where I found the Bi Beast. I think, and maybe from this issue here, this is Ernie Chan cover going up against the Bi Beast. Bi as in two heads and not sexually, although I don't know that. The Bi Beast.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
That's an unfortunate name. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Another
Well, I mean, probably back in the day, it wasn't, you know.
Another iconic Ernie Chan cover here. Just iconic pose. You know, he did a great job on the Hulk. You know, Ernie Chan was in the zone on some of this stuff. And even that was based on an old Kirby piece there, I think. Because remember the leader there in that thing? And so this is kind of like Kirby inspired cover by Ernie Chan.
Yeah. That's cool. No, I like that. Hulk's face almost looks like he could have been Sal Buscema there. The way the eyebrows and stuff went.
When Guardians of the Galaxy #1 movie came out, I bought this book. Why? Because it was affordable, about $10 at the time. And I knew it was going to go up. It has. I don't know how much it is. We could look that up if you want to. But the second appearance of Groot.
I'm going to get going in a minute. Right?
Okay. Second appearance of Groot. King size annual number 5.
Very nice.
You talk about Groot was in Tales to Astonish in the early 60s. And more than a decade later, he makes his second appearance in a reprint.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is basically reprinting all the monsters from Tales to Astonish that Hulk went up against early on. Sal Buscema, little insert there on the little balloon, his face there, his head. Yeah, we're about 4 minutes from being done here, hitting the 2-hour mark. Let's see how much more. Now, DC also did some Treasury editions. Here's like the reprint of Sensational Comics #1 cover, Wonder Woman, issue 1 there, summer issue, because they came out with spring, summer, fall, and winter issues. It's quarterly, a lot of these books were, till they took off. Got popular and sold more copies, right? Famous first editions. Here is a Xenomorph, an alien by Dan. Check that out. Very cool.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. All right, Rex. Well, it looks like we have hit the 2-hour marker thereabouts.
Right.
We got about a minute. Yeah, we got a minute left. We can do another minute. Take it easy.
If you, welcome to the Gen X playground. In case of injury, walk it off, suck it up, blow on it, stop crying. You're fine.
That's right.
And both I and Shadowhawk are of Gen Xers, and that's what you did. You sucked it up. You know, just like our title today, you're not alone in this. Chin up and power through.
That's right. Rub some dirt on it and keep on going.
It'll be fine. Infection doesn't start until the next day.
Yeah, you got 24 hours, you know. Keep moving.
Keep moving.
All
Right.
right. Well, hello, and a very happy New Year to everyone. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe even a surprise sardine stream tomorrow, possibly. We'll see.
And
Today
hopefully
or
tomorrow he'll be larger.
I've been eating all my vegetables. I'm trying to grow, Uncle Rex.
It's all those fish. It's causing you to shrink. Shrinkage, not
Fish
always.
can't make you shrink.
Yeah.
This is good for you. All right.
Well,
Hello and good night, everyone.
absolutely. Take care. We do wish everybody a happy new year. Let's see. Tonight is off because of the holidays and all that. Thursday night, I might do a draw stream. I might. I'm going to try and do some normal stuff around here. Who knows? Rest a little, see if Elsie wants to do a draw stream, and so that I get in some work, think about it. I've already done some writing today about art, and maybe I'll share some of that tomorrow. Maybe I won't. Just some interesting thoughts. So anyway, yeah. Elsie says, well, since you're here, Elsie, you want to do a draw stream later at 10? Just let me know. 10 kind of fits in with me. When I do 9:30, I'm like, ugh, but 10 seems to be pretty good for me. Gives me enough time to, what do you say, Elsie? You want to do it? Tell me in the chat. Sure. Okay. I'll set it up. Still got the advanced StreamYard. They still haven't pulled it from me. So that's a good thing. Anyway, keep collecting, and we'll see you on the draw stream tonight. Pal, for now.